going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here with another episode of Once Upon a Time. It's episode number 9 of Season 6 as we are nearing halfway territory, which, you know, around this point, I feel like with the past few seasons, you kind of got an inkling about the fact that we might be splitting things in the middle in regards to arcs, because usually within Once, you have, I guess, 2 arcs, one for, like, the first, 10, 11 episodes of the season, and then the other half will compose of the next arc we will visit. But it doesn't, I don't know if this episode will change things, but it doesn't feel like we're going to be going down that route, especially, of course, with Emma's situation, and not just that, though, but with everything else going on. I feel like we're going to take things into a different approach this season, which I'm all for. So, yeah, but I don't know. There's just this gut feeling inside of me coming into this episode that I don't feel like we're going to be cutting things into halves anytime soon. Although, like I said, that could just be my gut feeling coming into this episode, and I could have a changed expectation, after this episode, so we'll see. But yeah, it's been really solid stuff, of course, with Emma and Regina. They were trapped in the Mirrorverse, as I dub it, of course, as well as the fact that Zelina's now got a target on her back because of the fact that she's a bit of a hindrance for Gold. Of course, after a couple of seasons ago, he had a heart attack, and Zelina did do something to make sure that he wouldn't be a threat anytime, or at all, really, with her doing a little bit of hocus pocus, of course, to him. So, yeah, she's now got a bit of a target on her back with the fact that Gold wants her out the way so that he doesn't have any, near heart attacks in the future. So, yeah, especially with the fact that with Belle being pregnant, Zelina's a bit of a hindrance to that if, she keeps being a barrier between Gold and Belle. So yeah, with that said though, let's get into this episode of Once Upon a Time. It's episode number 9 of season 6. Let's go.
Because I've finally come to my senses. Belle won't accept me for who I really am.
Yeah, because of the fact,
Well, you no longer have to.
You're not going to embrace that goodness ever, so...
By a fairy.
Well, this should be great. Oh, did he just age? Okay, that is not great. Cool.
Where did it come from? Where are its parents?
They no longer matter. The child's mine now.
Sheesh.
Yours? You stole him?
Yes. Scandalous, isn't it?
What are you gonna do, sue me?
Oh,
This is essentially him.
Beast steals a child.
She'll be back at sundown. Don't think about trying to hide it.
Which she will do. Ooh, how that's poignant to present day, though, right? Oof.
And do so quickly, or any hope of protecting me will be cut short. Just
Cut
like my
short.
fate.
That's obviously very... Yeah, there we go. And you're back. She can't go through with it, can she? Oh, hello.
My heart, not your heart.
Oh.
Mine.
Oh, shit.
Regina.
Does care.
How? Oh, you're just jealous. You think he cares for you? Don't you get it? He lied to you because
He only
he
cares
knew
about himself.
Your revenge wasn't enough. You still have a hole in your heart, just like I did when I first came here.
If anyone...
You know what you're talking about.
Hey, she's
You're
you,
so
okay?
Desperate to...
Actually, I've come to try and stop you from ruining another one of your sons' lives.
Eek.
Is that a fact?
Well...
Did you think it was a good idea to provoke the dog? Emma?
Shit. Oh!
Are you okay? What happened? But I cannot lose another son, Belle.
Well, that's a you problem. I'm just saying.
Not if I can stop it.
You dick. This is what we call abuser mentality.
Someone called Black Fairy.
Shit.
But what would Rumpelstiltskin want from her? And what does that have to do with why he took you?
Because that kid is... Oh! Just so casual.
And it may get you your son. You know there's a price.
Yeah, you
Don't
even
just
say it yourself.
Push me away again. You'll lose me forever.
No,
Is
there
that
will be
a
no
price that you're
redemption
willing to
ever.
pay?
No chance of forgive. Nothing. Done.
You've changed. You're not me.
Oh.
I can never forgive you.
Oh
I
shit.
pity you. I can hate you. I can spare your life,
Now, oh.
but I can never forgive you.
Shit.
I knew a pretty great one once, and he's been free for a while now, so maybe I can be like him.
Robin Williams.
Hey.
This is for Agrabah though, isn't it?
Either
so.
way. Let's say we find out.
Holy dang!
And you'll be alone. Just as it was the first time. With Bellfire.
I mean, she's spitting some very, very
Failure looks like.
hard kicks in the stomach.
Take a look in the mirror.
Ooh.
Once,
What happened?
no one knows exactly. Just that her heart blackened and she stopped defending the children that she was meant to protect.
Ew.
She started stealing them instead. Which means that that child is in grave danger. Rumpel is trying to use it to lure her.
But why? What could possibly be so
offering.
important that he'd want from her?
So worrying. Gold did the right thing today. That doesn't mean he'll do the same tomorrow.
Exactly. Like Regina, like even
Wish to
Queen
make sure
said,
we
one
can't use that
day.
magic on you, and we will.
Here you go. 1 cup of chamomile. Soothes the soul.
What if he spiked the drink? I don't know.
Drink up, helps calm the nerves.
He spiked the drink.
Maybe there was something in there.
Yep, I had a fucking
Are
feeling.
you okay?
The tea.
Fucking Rumpel.
No, this can't be happening.
Shit.
Please, no.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Okay, I already like her.
Oh, who hasn't heard of the Dark One? And if you've heard of me, you know that squid ink won't hold me long.
Oh, I know. That's why.
Just wanted a nice chit chat.
Rumpelstiltskin is your son.
What?
Of course you would know that.
No way.
And you bothered to even give me a name.
Holy shit.
But now you are gonna answer my question.
Is this adding to the reason he hates parrots? Holy shit.
No more answers for you today. Guess you'll just have to keep on wondering.
Holy shit. So did her and Pan bang? Holy
Don't forget the book.
the book.
What book?
Handsome he. Oh my goodness. So she's gonna have to send her kid away, right? Oh my goodness. For his own safety.
There's one more thing. Killian?
Ah, the book, a handsome hero, right? Oh, is it even sealed as well? Like
Read it to him
fresh paper.
so that he knows
Smell.
I'm always there for him. My Gideon.
Hey, there it is. I had a feeling she'd call him Gideon.
Strong and brave.
You know what's really sad though? Emma's here as well, and this is what essentially her mother had to do. Oh. Yeah, you're too late, you dickhead.
Rumple, no. It's over.
Tell him.
It's over. There's nothing left for you to say.
This is on him.
What's his name?
Not telling.
Never heard you about.
Well, you've done that quite a few times, so that's a lie. Poignant in a sense, I guess. I don't know.
Someone lose another son?
How long has she been waiting to say that?
You did. By making me an enemy. Okay, yes. I did the actual dosing of the tea.
Ah, so it was... Okay.
Your magic.
Okay.
You forced my hand. Don't worry not. Good luck finding your son. Again.
Like, she is really pouring so much salt on that wound.
Make wonderful mothers.
Damn, who's letting her cook? Who is letting her cook? Damn.
I think I just did.
Oh,
This is it. This is the sword for my ring.
Shit. Is she gonna touch it and she's gonna be all Phoebe?
It's here.
Yeah, it's Phoebe Halliwell. Can we get some leeway?
The figure under the hood.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out next episode.
Nothing can stop them.
We're gonna find out next episode, aren't we? Which will be absolutely juicy. Oof. I cannot wait. You know what? I mean, if it wasn't a means to... Because obviously you gotta locate shit, right, I guess. Would it work, like, if you just have the handle, I guess? Because obviously there's that, like, means on, you know, trying to find who killed you. But I don't know if they need the sword complete. Because I'm just thinking, like... Just break the pointy bit. Just leave the handle. There you go.
Obviously, this particular comment didn't age too well.
I am really excited to explore it. To exploring the I guess murderer really for Emma. So, but you know that talk I had at the beginning of the episode in regards to two arcs, maybe they will be more subtle in terms of the transition than they have been, but it's still going to be one, like, I don't think Emma's destiny is going to be concluded by the end of the next episode or whatever, but I could be wrong. We have a feeling, though, that next episode we're sorting the shit out, and it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that, so yeah. But yeah, big loser of this episode, Rumple. But damn, we actually got to meet his mother. So, as well as, you know, fueling reasonings to, I guess, explain his disdain for fairies. Especially in regards to the fact that he replicated his mother's journey, essentially. So, but... yeah, he has really, really good parents, doesn't he? As we know with Pan. So, so yeah, I don't know if the next episode we're going... I say I don't know if the next episode we're going to find out. I'm sure they're leaning towards that option of we're going to find out who it's going to be, especially coming at the midway point of the season. So, yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see how things go by. But yeah, I like I said, I don't know if you know, you could destroy the most the pointy bit of the sword and all of that. I don't know. But I guess we need to have the sword in its hole or whatever for this to work. I don't know. All we know is that in this episode we got a bit more from that vision being unless it's a duplicate or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. Like, maybe there's more of that kind of sword out there in Storybrooke. So, you know, destroying it might not be the be all end all, or it might not avert the vision. You could just get a replica and then. So, yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen with the next episode. But we are getting a bit of leeway as we are approaching the midway point. So. Yeah, but for revelations coming out, I guess, in this episode, especially in regards to, I guess, an extended reasoning to Rumpel hating fairies, because you have to think way back when obviously he lost his first kid, and that was a reason in itself, really, with the fact that Balefire. Of course, fell through the portal, and the bean. I'm sure. Yeah, the bean was given. The magic bean was given by. Wasn't it the blue fairy? So yeah, and now here we are with this revelation that, well, you know, not only is the mother of Rumpelstiltskin, which really threw me off, because it's like, whoa, what holy revelation. For me, it was just so casual. It was just like, wow, okay, well, that was something. So, not only is Rumpel's mother the Black Fairy, of course, but also there seems to be a bit of connectivity in regards to Pan and the Black Fairy, with the fact that they both take children. You know, it seems to be a running theme, of course, with this, although I do, with obviously the summoning of the Black Fairy with that kid, yeah, there does seem to be a bit of a theme, though, doesn't there? So, like I said, that revelation just kind of threw me off there. Like, it was not something I was expecting whatsoever, but damn. We had the whole, of course, speeding up the pregnancy for Belle thing. I do feel like there's going to be some kind of consequence to that. Because I just feel like obviously Gideon approach, now that we can call him Gideon, I guess, because we just called him Morpheus, not Morpheus, I guess, before, but yeah, with I guess him appearing in episode 1 in the visions, and then this episode and all of that, I'm just getting a kind of a bad vibe or whatever. Like, I don't know, I just don't know if it's just me, but, like, you know, Gideon in episode 1, and then I guess in the dreaming, I guess you could call it, in this episode, there was just this kind of eerie vibe to him, like, okay, well, he might be worse than his father. I don't know if that will ever be the case or whatever, because, you know, after this we've only got 1 season left, so yeah, but still, it is just that there's just this vibe in me that's just, you know, making me think I shouldn't, like, he's like, when he does grow up, he might be a bit of a problem, so he might be worse than his father, because the family, I guess the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree, albeit, of course, the Dark One does have a bit of an influence on the mind, because you look at the human side of things with Rumpel before he becomes the Dark One, and it's just pain, really, isn't it? So whether it's with Mila, whether it's of course his interactions with Balefire before he becomes the Dark One, it is just pain, really. And, you know, even before this the events of the present, like, just seeing him in the present day, like, even him becoming the Dark One and all of that, there is this kind of pain in regards to seeing his interactions with, I guess, with his mother, really. So, but still, just, I guess, his childhood, like, just reflecting on that with who his father is and his mother giving, there is just sorrow, really, for Rumpel. So, Yeah, like I said though, I don't know if there's going to be leeway. I'm hoping that for Gideon he does have, he does kind of, I would say, break the trend. I mean, it's only like we like obviously both Rumpel's parents were seem to be good examples apparently, but you have Belle who's someone who is good and all of that. His father is a lot more questionable and does and you can see with Belle, like obviously she tried to give Gideon his best chance, or she is at least trying. Although I don't know where the Blue Fairy sent Gideon, and I do have my suspicions that there could be some kind of nefarious shtick going on there. But you know, it's a case that it wouldn't exactly help my fears that Gideon could turn out to be a bad egg, basically, in the future. Like, with, if there is something nefarious with the Blue Fairy, or if there is something that might, I don't know, that might jeopardize Gideon of a good future that, you know, Belle wants from him, so... I'm just very, very skeptical about certain areas at this moment. So, because I don't think it's just going to be clear. Like, I feel like there's going to be more to, like, obviously there's going to be more coming out in terms of Rumpel's relationship with his mother. But in terms of the present day, I feel like there's going to be more divulged into Gold, and obviously there's that debacle with him and Belle. But I feel like there's going to be more to uncover. Especially this whole dilemma with the Shears and all of that, and why he wants to use them. So, yeah, I feel like there's going to be more unearthed as this season goes along. Because, like I said, I feel like... whereas with the next episode, we're probably going to find out who's going to stab Emma or whatever. I still have this feeling that we're going to change things up a bit. So, you know, we're not going to be dealing... with a heavy transition of 2 arcs over the course of the season, and it's going to be more spread out. I feel like it's going to be one arc with bits and pieces of different storylines throughout the season. So, and I feel like with Belle, there's going to be a lot more unearthed in terms of Rumpel's motives and in the present day, and the whole shtick with Gideon. So, because it's obvious, like, with him being sent away, it's not the last we're going to see of him this season. So, could be wrong, but I feel, like I said, I feel in my gut there is something more. Whether that's, you know, suspicions on the Blue Fairy, whether that's suspicions on Gideon's future. Because what could happen, we could have I was going to say we could have a Connor situation from a certain... from Angel, basically. If you know, you know. So, yeah. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. We could have a Connor situation. Although, I kind of hope not as well, because some aspects of that, yeah, I would rather, you know, forget about certain aspects with what they did with Connor in Angel. I'm just, yeah. So, but yeah, I do have my kind of worries in regards to what's going to potentially happen. And like I said, in terms of the whole Belle and Rumpel relationship, obviously Rumpel has really shot himself in the foot many a time. More times than you can count, really, at this point. And, you know, you can't really blame what Belle did as well, but I was just also thinking about how poignant it was with Emma being in the room, because obviously she was on the receiving end of things when Snow gave her up when she was just born into the world. So she can kind of gain a bit of experience. Well, I guess a perspective, I would say, from why Belle did what she did. So, yeah, I mean, she understands why Snow did, but now, you know, she can be in a position where she can witness it, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But, yeah, you can't really blame what Belle did in regards to giving her kid that, his best chance, really. She was more so looking out on the more on an outlook of wanting to bring positivity to her son's life, which obviously would be a bit more of a which would be a bit of a challenge if she didn't have the kid sent away. But like I said, I do have my worries that even though Belle's intentions were to bring a best chance for Gideon, I feel like there's gonna be some consequences that's gonna come down further down the line this season. I don't know. I just have this bad feeling in my gut, whether it's got something to do with the Blue Fairy, whether because of what the Evil Queen, should I say, did in terms of speeding up the pregnancy. I feel like there is going to be some complications in regards to Gideon. Gideon's going to cause a whole set of problems, basically. But we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm judging the kid before it's even a day old at this point, so... Wow. No, but it was really, really good stuff, though. Of course, you had the Aladdin situation where he becomes the genie, and that's going to be very, very interesting to discover as well. But there was also some very, very, great scenes from Lana, of course, with both the Evil Queen and Regina. Although, obviously, with Regina's, I guess, admission to Zelena, it's interesting because obviously Zelena's done a lot of heinous shit in her tenure in Once Upon a Time. And don't get me wrong, Regina has had her fair share, but obviously she has definitely gone from 0 to 100. She's done a full 180, I guess, in terms of her characterization. And with Robin's death, it still stings. It's obviously still going to sting, and she's just been harboring her honest feelings in regards to how she perceives her sister for some time, until this moment where she just says, "I can't forgive you ever." So, and obviously Zelena wasn't the one to outright, directly kill Robin, but I feel like with her relationship with Hades and all of that, there is going to be some finger pointing towards Zelena's end. So, and I don't know what's that gonna. I say I don't know what that's gonna do with Zelena, but I feel like it's gonna send her on a path of hatred again, which does, because I do want Zelena to have her best chance. I do want her to choose good, but that comment's not gonna help whatsoever. Because now she is all alone. Obviously with the Evil Queen and, with the ideas, she thought that she can make a sister out of her. We saw the fallout of that in this episode, and now with Regina saying, "I can't forgive you," it's like, well, I'm all alone here, so... Yeah, but even then, with the Evil Queen just absolutely roasting Gold when obviously the Blue Fairy sent Gideon away and he came back to his shop before he destroyed the place. Yeah, that was a roast and a half. I mean, she was prepared. She was storing all kinds of quips left, right, and center there when it came to absolutely, not just in terms of you've lost a son again, but also bringing up the mother as well. Obviously, with that revelation about the Black Fairy being Rumpel's mother, yeah, she was licking her lips and ready to absolutely I would say overcook Gold at this point. So obviously this was not a great episode for Gold whatsoever, but I mean, if he wasn't already feeling dead inside in regards to obviously losing another son, then the Evil Queen absolutely cremated him, I would say, with the absolute quips and all of that she had on him with the shop. In the shop, should I say. So yeah, but if there is one positive to take out of this, I guess, out of this whole situation, I guess that relationship, you know what I'm talking about, is officially dead, which, thank God, because that was fucking disgusting. So Good. We're not going to be addressing that ever again. So, because that was just, yeah, it was always uncomfortable to watch from the moment she flirted with him to the moment they decided to have a make-out session. Yeah, it was disgusting all throughout. So thank goodness it's gone. It's gone. So, yeah, so I was thinking about an insult, but I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna stoop to the evil queen's level in terms of saying it's gone just like your son's, basically. I've said it now, but yeah. Nah, this was a really, really rough episode for Rumple, but I mean, with Belle, like I said, you can't really blame her in regards to her why she. I mean, it was not an easy decision for her, even though on the face of things in regards to how Rumple is looming over her and all of that, you might think it might be, but obviously she's having to give up her child, and it's a decision that is heartbreaking, but at the same time it's also for Gideon's best interests, really, even though, like I said, I just have a bad feeling in regards to where that's going to go potentially for the future, because I have a feeling like I said, in regards to the Connor comparison, he's going to be aged up. When the next time we're gonna see Gideon, because like I said, I feel like we're not gonna just say hi and goodbye to him in the same episode. We're gonna see him further down the line this season, but he'll be a bit more older. Probably the same person who played the same actor, should I say, who played him in the Dreaming and all of that. Just for the hell of it and all of that. So yeah, but not just that, though, I do feel like there is going to be a bit of a complicated relationship. Kind of like with the whole Connor situation. So, yeah. I just hope they don't go full Connor from Angel, because, yeah. So, but no, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing where things will go in the future. So, yeah. But, especially in regards to the next episode, because I feel like some answers are definitely going to be divulged. And it's going to be really exciting to see, who might kill Emma and all of that. And when you find out, destroy the sword, even though it's, probably not going to matter, because there might be a duplicate somewhere. It might not be the sword, but a replica or whatever. They might sell copies. You never know. And the other point is that it could just be magicked away, whatever. So, probably the latter. But, like I said, I would have just destroyed the sharp bit. That way, that sword's not going to be, unless, I don't know, you just absolutely bash Emma's brains in or whatever with the hilt of the sword. Although, that'll take some time or whatever. So, yeah, but if you destroy the impaling, if you destroy the sword itself, then there you go. You've changed the future, really. So, see, I'm big braining it though. So yeah, no, but yeah, pretty interesting stuff with this episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!